Today we are in west central New Mexico at our nation's second national monument, El Morro. El Morro is most famous for Inscription Rock, which has been signed for centuries by travelers who stopped in this place to get water at the famous waterhole. But El Morro has an amazing amount of natural history as well. Dramatic geology, diverse flora and fauna, even the soil here is special. So let's go check it out. That is Inscription Rock. Just an amazing snapshot of New Mexico history of Native Americans to the Spanish to the Americans. It's really an amazing window into America's past, and New Mexico in particular. These are some of the petroglyphs left here by Native Americans, even before the Spanish and Americans were here. This may be one of the most famous inscriptions here from a pretty famous or infamous character, depending on how you want to look at it. Don Juan de Oñate, the first governor of New Mexico, inscribed this here April 16th in 1605. General Don Diego Vargas, 1692. E. Penlong, soldier from Baltimore, Maryland, looking for a land route from Fort Arkansas to Colorado River. R.H. Horton inscribed this on his way back from the Civil War, heading back out to California. He was a California. This one, but Lieutenant Simpson was a soldier, and he documented all the inscriptions here at El Morro. And below it is an inscription from a Spanish soldier who was left to guard Zuni Indians here. Peachy Breckenridge was a guy who was in charge of actually camels. They were using camels out here. The cavalry was using camels to transport goods. He eventually went back east and was killed in the Civil War. So this is why El Morro is here. Why all these people stopped here. It's because of water. And this is actually just rain and snow runoff. It's not a spring as originally thought. El Morro is mostly known for the Inscription Rock, but this trail and this hike should not be missed for sure. This is awesome. This is one of the biggest poop wars I've ever seen. This whole pile here, most likely coyotes, are several coyotes or a couple coyotes keep coming back, pooping in the same spot trying to mark their territory. And it has just developed into a huge poop pile. So that, my friends, makes a complete video. That is really pretty special because of how many different specimens there are right here. These little pools called tascas actually fill up with water after heavy rains, obviously. But what's really amazing is there is a species of freshwater shrimp called fairy shrimp that actually live in these, and then they go dormant. So then when it fills up again, then they can come back to life. High atop the mesa here is old Pueblo. I think it's called Astina Pueblo. And we're just looking at one small corner of the Pueblo. It was actually a pretty huge Pueblo up on top here of the mesa. Technically a cuesta. A cuesta is a sloping sort of mesa. This is all Jurassic Zuni sandstone, about 250 million years old. This rock was formed out of what would have been sand dunes like we currently have in the Sahara Desert. So this soil here is very important to the desert because it retains moisture, holds it together, prevents erosion. It's called cryptobiotic soil. It's actually like a carpet of living organisms, mostly like fungus and algae and things like that, but it's very important not to step on this type of soil because it really prevents a lot of erosion and keeps the ecosystem healthy.